Both.
Both?
Both places.
You want to talk about the horse farm and Innisfree? Okay.
We can do that.
When we adopted him, we were told that he was a little jerky, but that was typical of babies that were born a little early, and he was a month early. But as time went on, about 5 months, I realized that he wasn't using his left arm the same as his right. And because I'm in special education, I knew that that was a warning sign of cerebral palsy. And unfortunately, that is what it was. He has a poor encephalic cyst on his brain, which means that he had a stroke in the womb. And so his speech is involved in his motor skills and his intellectual ability because of that injury in the womb. One doctor said he would never walk or talk. Take him home and love him. There's nothing you can do. The doctor said, if you're going to continue to walk, you have to have this, and it's a neurosurgery on his back. And we just couldn't make that decision for him. We were just overwhelmed with all the possible things that could go wrong. And the doctor looked at Kevin, and Mike looked at him and said, do you want to do it? And he said, yep. And so he's walking today.
As we've gotten older, we began to realize we need to look ahead. What's going to happen with Kevin when we're not here? So we thought we should at least explore that and see. And my sister Beth discovered a place called Innisfree Village near Crozet, Virginia. So we went and viewed. It's a 550-acre farm with cattle and sheep and chickens and a woodworking shop and a weavery and bakery and veggie garden and herb gardens and just lots and lots of activities. And we had decided we'll just take it a step at a time, and as long as it makes sense, we'll walk this journey. Kevin functions at about a 5-year-old level, 5 or 6 years old. So this is not like taking your high school graduate and sending them off to college or boot camp. It's like taking your kindergartner and sending them off on their own. So for Ann and myself, it was incredibly emotional, very difficult.
I was broken, just my heart, to let him go and let him be the person he could be, because he'd been right beside me, you know, all this time. And to trust someone else with his care, hard.
And he's been there now for 3.5 years and absolutely loves it. His favorites are the barn, especially in the spring. He loves when the little lambs are born and he gets to see that, take care of them. He helps to card the wool and clean it and get it ready to be spun into yarn. He helps with cleaning the eggs from the chickens. He also loves the woodworking shop, and he gets to run a piece of equipment to make wooden bowls, and he's made some bottle openers with the wooden handles and the lathe with that. So it's an amazing place. He has grown. He's more confident in himself, has more independence. His language skills, which are very limited, have increased dramatically. And smartphone technology has been an amazing tool for Kevin, because that's sort of his lifeline with his cousins and his friends, and certainly with Ann and myself, to communicate on a daily basis. We're continually amazed at how God has used this and what a special place Innisfree Village is for Kevin and for the other folks there like Kevin. There are times when, yeah, it's emotional. when we hug and say we'll see you next time. I occasionally get a catch in my throat. Kevin will occasionally shed a tear. But he adjusts pretty quickly. Someone gave us an illustration one time that, let's say you had planned a vacation and you were going to Paris. And you get on the plane and you're all prepared, you're packed, you're mentally ready, you're excited about getting to Paris. Well, you get off the plane and you discover that you're in Holland. And your initial reaction is, this is the wrong place. I'm supposed to be in Paris. I don't want to be in Holland. But then you begin to discover that Holland is just a different place. But it's also a special place with its own beauty. And its own rewards. And Kevin is a special place. The lights.
No.
If you're not, well, you need to plug it in the power outlet so they'll come on, right?
I'm worried about where I'm going to sit
Me?
because it's a two-seater. Where are you going to put me?
Oh,
On top? On the bars? I'm going to hang up there
feet down.
and put my feet down?
Yeah,
We'll strap you on, Mom.
I'll be the hood ornament.
yeah.
I'm going to split. You know what?
Let Mom ride in the back.
I got a plan. You put a pillow in the middle and you sit in the middle.
No.
I'm not going to ride on top.
Mhm.
No way.